super cloudy day here in Arizona.
Today I'm doing 19.9 miles. And then tomorrow I'll start at the trailhead. And I'll only have about 27 miles to the northern terminus. I honestly am so whooped. This 20-mile day, I know I'll squeeze it out, but last night when I laid my head on the pillow, I was like, man, I don't know if I have a 20-mile day in me. But it's only 19.9, it's not 20. But yeah, tomorrow they'll set me out and then I'll do one overnight, and the next day I'll meet everybody at the northern terminus. It feels fake. It honestly does not feel like I'm about to be done. And I want Mom and Bratcher and the pups to all be at the northern terminus because it's our victory together. It's not just mine. I mean, if it wasn't for Mom, I wouldn't even be doing this. And I'm really excited that Tim and Susie will be able to be there too because they've just helped me so much. And I think I'd be finishing several weeks later if it wasn't for them and all of the help that they've been willing to give us, getting me to and from trailheads, because it's just so hard for us to get out with a baby. I'm gonna run.
I'm gonna
try. Okay, well, I'm gonna try to go fast.
That's what I get for being a smart aleck. Now a dark clouds rolled in. Hi. What are you doing? You twerking?
I feel like it took me forever, but hey, 10 hours and 50 minutes for 20 miles isn't the worst ever, but
No.
it's not
No.
perfect either, but hi! Oh my God, is this trail magic?
Did it rain on?
I did a little bit. Did you?
Yeah.
Okay.
We had to pack our hammocks up.
Came running in because of the rain, so we were laying in the hammocks for a while.
Oh man. Yeah, and then it stopped. Well, it didn't rain long on me anyway, but
They were camped right here at the end of this road,
I'll be dang.
100 yards. But the wind came up really bad.
And they left.
And no, it blew their tent down.
Oh my God. In hindsight, this was a huge task to take on. It was a lofty goal. Most people take 8 weeks to do this trail. I think we all figured it would take longer just with the logistics of everything. But I'm just really grateful for the time that I've gotten to spend with my mom, for the time she's gotten to spend with Bratcher. And the Airbnbs have really worked out for us. Not financially. This trip overall will definitely be a loss financially, but I've gained so much in so many other ways. The original idea was that maybe I could do the AT again for my 10-year thru-hiker anniversary. So that was actually Rodney's first idea. Then we got to thinking about it, like, you know, should probably test it out with a shorter trail. Wanted to do the AZT a couple years ago and it didn't work out, so maybe we should do that one. In hindsight, an even shorter one, around 300 miles, would have probably been a better idea just because, one, financially, all the Airbnbs, and two, you know, just to kind of figure it out on a shorter trek. And you might think, well, you could have stayed at some motels along the way, some Motel 6s, and saved money. It's just not as feasible at a motel as it is in an Airbnb, and it's especially less convenient at like an actual hotel. So there are a lot of little things to think about as far as the logistics go, and the Airbnbs, just having a home setting works out so much better with a little baby. Bye, last goodbye. Okay. Yes, hallelujah.
Hey, Mom said
I love you, Mommy.
she said there's actually a motel.
Thank
behind
you.
this thing.
I've never been.
You know,
on
you
this
do that, but I
section
don't
of
think I can pick
Good. I'm glad.
You should, if you have service, you should.
Well,
Oh, that way.
hopefully I have everything.
What is that way?
south.
Oh, this is how you
Bye, girls.
Bye. Oh my gosh. The last bit, 27.8, I think is what it is.
Even if you can't drive that road all the way, if we have to hike down that road a little bit,
Yeah.
That's an idea.
we can do that. Okay?
Well, call Rhonda and tell her I'm on my way.
Okay, I'll do that now.
Bring it to me.
Okay. Alrighty.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Thank you. I just can't believe I forgot my tent. Like, of all the things, yeah, of all the things to forget. Well, I guess maybe that means I'm getting over the skunk thing.
Water filter?
Yes, I'm pretty sure
I
it's,
don't have one of those.
yeah, I'm pretty sure it's down here.
That's fine. You don't.
But yeah, I guess forgetting my shelter means I'm getting over the skunk thing. It's not at the front of my mind anymore. I guess I just have to get up and night hike in the rain to the terminus. Finish it out with a bang. Well, now I don't have to. I about made a really big mistake today. Well, I did make a really big mistake. Susie and I hiked in a couple of miles and it was time for me to pump. So I put my pack down to hook up, and when I put my pack down, I thought, okay, I've got to turn my tent on the downhill side of the slope so that my pack will stand upright. And that's when I realized I didn't pack my tent. So thankfully Susie called Tim, and there was a forest road that the trail intersected a few miles down from where we were. And so she hiked with me all the way down there, and Tim was able to go back to Jacob Lake Inn and get my tent from my mama. So once again, they're saving my hide. I was like, you know what, I'll just cowboy camp tonight. Like, it's just, you make a mistake and you pay for it. And Susie's like, you know, there's rain in the forecast the next couple of days, and I don't know if it's gonna be overnight or not, but that would be real uncomfortable. And so anyway, I have my tent now, and think I have everything else, and I'm Utah bound. Bye.
Have
Happy
fun.
birthday
Thank
again.
you again.
All right, let's see. Where's the trail? Oh, is it down there? Yeah.
Look, to your right, you'll see a backward sign.
Yes. Okay.
Here you go.
Looks like an owl. Oh, I wish I'd got here in time to save you. I'm so sorry. And they had one of those things for it to get out, but oh, that just breaks my heart. That was supposed to be my water source that I was gonna fill up 6 liters and truck on with and camp for the night, because the next source isn't for 10 to 11 miles, which would make today a 17-mile day. I don't mind doing 17 miles. I just don't think I can get it done before dark. And that next water source is like off trail, and you have to go, well, you don't probably have to go up under the little roof for the wildlife tank, but you can to get cleaner water. I just didn't want to have to night hike my last night, but that's the way it's looking right now. Maybe I can just hike as fast as I can and it won't have to be a late night. I'm just grateful that I carried more water than I thought I needed from the trailhead. I brought 4 liters with me, even though I knew I only had 7 miles to go to this water. But you just never know what can happen. And I could get this water if I had bleach still. I would feel more comfortable. But I don't want to take the time boiling all the water and waiting for it to cool and then filtering it, and I'm just gonna think about dead animal the whole time I'm drinking it, so probably won't hydrate well. So it's just better all around. I'll just push on and make it 17 miles for the day. Sad day. Another balloon. I hate popping balloons. The last time I saw a balloon, I saw a bear. I read the comments saying this cache is dry, but I was hoping they were wrong. First cache to be dry though, so that says something. Well, I am a mile from the turnoff to the water, and this dark cloud is rolling up. And unfortunately, the water is not right on trail, so I'm afraid I'm gonna end up in the dark and rained on climbing down into this wildlife rain catchment. But, gotta have some water. Man, I got so excited I saw all these jugs, but those 3 are empties. And this one, like I saw in Far Out, there was a comment that said there was a jug that had 3 people's names on it. Now, I assume with it being a partial that these people have used what they wanted to out of it, but I'm not gonna assume that and take somebody's water that they're dependent on, that they worked hard to put out here. So to the wildlife tank I go. I felt some sprinkles so far, but hopefully it'll hold off till I can go to the tank and then come back and set up a tent. Hopefully that's a... Okay. All right. No clue where I'm at. Getting rained on. Let's see. Guide. So there should be the... I guess that's a cow I'm hearing. Yeah. There's a cow. I'm getting rained on. Oh, man. Where is the wildlife thing? What the heck? Let's see. There's a trough. There's supposed to be wildlife tank. Supposedly, I already passed it. This is aggravating. Okay. Well, it's not a wildlife tank. It's a cattle trough, but right now, beggars can't be choosers, so. This is easier than crawling up under a water catchment thing anyway, I reckon. Well, this is a heck of a last night. Well, after that mile or more detour, I'm back at the trailhead. Oh. Okay. Let's see. Where can I camp now? Do you not want to camp right next to the road? Oh, that is a sight for sore feet. Come on, there has to be a site near here. Not right on the road. Well, looks like it'll do. Oh. Well, stakes are gonna go on the ground, but all right. Home sweet home. The last night. I want to make sure I get it good and taut though, because in case it does come a gully washer, I want it to be set up well. Ta-da! Now let me get in before the bottom falls out. Come on. I need you to cooperate. I know what I do with my hammer. There's my hammer. Well, it seems I have made some ants unhappy. So, time to get in the tent real fast. Fanny pack. What's the downhill? That's the downhill. Fanny pack by my head. Yay. Now, I just need to pee before I get in. I'm gonna turn the camera off for that.
Must have walked 10 million miles. Must have walked 10 million miles. Wore some shoes that weren't my style. 10 million miles. I've been kind of told some lies, like anyone who's lived or died, like anyone who's ever tried to walk 10 million miles. I memorize and I forget. Do some things that I repeat. Wish for things I never did. Walk in the rain and get wet. Must have walked 10 million miles. Must have walked 10 million miles. So think before you criticize. 10 million miles. Travel around from place to place. Wore some rags around my waist. Other times I dress like these, but I always search for your sweet face. So you ought to come sometime for tea. Maybe we could see the sea. Talk a lot or let things be. Just enjoy the mystery. I must have walked 10 million miles. Must have walked 10 million miles. Wore some shoes that weren't my style. Fell into the rank and file. So just say I was here a while, a fool in search of your sweet smile. 10 million miles.
I've got, well, when I left camp, I had 10.5 miles left to the terminus. Today, I'm going to drop significantly in elevation. I already did drop some yesterday, but the southern terminus is at 4,991 feet, according to the Far Out app. So it's gonna be a toasty day. Unless, of course, it's raining. And then I guess it'll be a steamy day. I probably should have started earlier, but you know, why start now? Why start leaving early now? I see you hiding behind that bush like a creeper. Oh, you have a baby. It's okay. I'm sorry, but I do have to come through. I gotta get to Utah. I got a hot date with the state line. It is always a bittersweet thing because you're pushing for this goal for days and weeks and months. And then finally it's there and it's like, oh man, what do I do now? I normally boo-hoo at the end of my thru hikes. And this might be the only thru hike that if I don't cry at the end, that I started crying at the beginning and I end not crying, because normally it's the opposite. But I think that that speaks to how important this hike has been for me and my mental health. Physically, I've been in a better place before, but I'm gonna get home and get to work on that. And there were folks who I know thought this was the wrong thing for me to be doing, the wrong thing, the wrong time. You know, folks that were like, there's no way you're gonna maintain your supply, it's gonna dry up and you're not gonna be able to feed your baby, or you're gonna die in the heat of the Grand Canyon, or this is a ridiculously dry year, not the year to do the trail. Well, they couldn't be more wrong, because being this close to the northern terminus, as I approach it, I know that this was the exact right thing for me and what I needed.
Sounds like an alarm. We'll call that the alarm bug.
I am 1 mile away. So in less than half an hour, I will be done. I reckon it is somewhere down there, just over that little ridge. That was the last uphill. Yes. Good job. I'm running. I am running. There it is. Woo! Hey, baby. Oh my goodness. I'm smiling. I'm almost done. Yay! Actually, you want to come finish with me?
Oh, yeah.
Oh my goodness. We're almost done, baby. Oh my gosh, I am so ready to touch that monument. I started to believe that this thing didn't even exist. All right, let's do it. Yay! No, you'll have to come in too. We're done. Yay! We're done. Yay! Thank you so much. Oh my God. Oh, if it wasn't for y'all, I wouldn't be here till another 2 weeks. Now, you're not allowed to cry. I'm not even crying.
Congrats.
Thank you so much.
I knew when you started this trail that you would not stop until you finished.
Unless Bratcher didn't have food. Unless Bratcher didn't.
I knew you would find a way out.
Yeah, stubbornness.
Touch it, baby. You did it too. Yay! Yay! He's like, whatever. We did it! Yay! Yay!
Look at you at the crater.
How do you know how to do that?
Yay! Good job! Oh no, don't. There's a chicken.